Thousands of Mid-Missourians grew up watching Bill Ratliff on KRCG TV on the weather, and he was unforgettable as host of the long-running children's program Showtime.
Here. You have a birthday, don't you? What's your name?
Sean.
These days, the state capitol is where you'll find Bill Ratliff lobbying for the Missouri Bankers Association. It's a job that he's had for several years, but one that almost came to an end about a year and a half ago.
Since December 2013, Bill has spent considerable time in a hospital setting when he was suddenly faced with cancer, multiple myeloma.
I was out stringing extension cords to put out some Christmas lights, and I bent over and I couldn't stand up. And the pain was just unbelievable, and so they took me to the emergency room, and it turns out cancer had eaten away one of my vertebrae. I had a broken back.
Total, really meltdown panic, because I Googled it, which you shouldn't Google stuff, because it says you're done, you're over.
Bill underwent an operation to fix the back, then chemo and medication. Afterward, he went to Seidman Cancer Center at St. Louis's Barnes Hospital, where he had a stem cell transplant. Bill's white blood cells were harvested and irradiated to be put back in his body as needed.
The worst part after that was right after the transplant, because he was very weak and his immune system was really, really low, and he was could hardly walk. That was hard to see.
Was he a good patient?
Next question. Men are not good patients, Dick. He's weathered it.
Bill's sudden illness came as he was getting ready to semi-retire at the Missouri Bankers Association, where he'd worked for more than 27 years after his TV career. But his boss, Max Cook, made an important change to Bill's employment status.
I'd sort of done a contract to do part-time, and he just tore that up and said, you're full-time, just work when you can.
We don't have any family close, and in the first week, because of the broken back, they had to take care of that, and Max came to the hospital, I think about 8:30 in the morning, and stayed with me until 7 in the evening.
The Ratliffs say all the support they received helped them get through some hard times, and their hopes grew as Bill's lab results improved.
They told me I went from about 90% cancer to about around 11% in my bloodstream in that. And now I'm on medication, and I get checked once a month up at the Ellis Fischel.
Medication that includes a form of thalidomide, an effective cancer treatment that once was used for morning sickness and caused horrendous birth defects in babies in the early 60s.
Each month, every 28 days, I have to sit through about a 20-minute recitation over the phone. Do not let childbearing age women touch this pill. Do not let them clean up if you spill one or drop it. Do not get anybody pregnant. Greta said, you get somebody pregnant, cancer's the least of your problems.
Multiple myeloma used to be an immediate death sentence, with a survival median of 2 to 3 years.
The median survival now, depending on a bunch of factors, it goes out to, I'll say, 5 to 7 years. And there's patients that are alive now that are 10 years later, maybe some 15 years later. So there's major advances.
He's looking good, he feels good, he gets a little tired, but it's in good form. So, and we're trying to cure this thing with humor. And some days the humor is a little dark for anybody else's taste, but we make each other laugh a lot, and I think that's important.
I'm back to work, and I'm over lobbying, and I'm walking about 5 miles a day now, and on my feet a lot. I get tired at times, but everybody does at this age. So yes, it's something you can live with. It's not curable, they say, yet, but it's controllable, and that's what we're going by. They keep saying, hang on, because in a few years there may be a shot for this to take care of it. So you never know. The research is just amazing.
Bill and Greta Ratliff say what started out as panic and confusion has changed to a new perspective on what's important in life.
Certainly puts things in perspective, things that might have made me irritable before. Who cares? What's really important.
And also led to new hope as they face the future together. Dick Preston, KRCG 13 News, Jefferson City.